What is up, guys? My name was Wenster. Welcome back to The Average Fighter. Now today, you already know what it is. We're getting right back into things. It's been some time since I've done a tutorial on a stone, so we're going to be talking about, you guessed it, the power stone. Before we get into today's tutorial, make sure that you mash the subscribe and the like button, the share, whatever you guys want to do. The sub goal right now is 500. At 500, you already know we're going to be doing that giveaway. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitch and Twitter, guys. Both are at Evil Wenster if you want to watch some really lewd shit on Twitter, and if you want to watch some high-level DBZ and MVCI. Without further ado, let's jump into today's tutorial. Now, I know, guys, it's been some time since I've last done a stone tutorial. I can't even remember the last one that I did. I think it was like Stone. But it does feel good to jump back into things. Now, I do want to go over 5 main points on today's tutorial. How to build the meter, how to play it in neutral, how to play it aggressively, how to play it defensively, and my overall take on the actual power stone. And now let's just jump into it. First things first, on building the meter, the power stone works like any other stone that I've done before. And if you haven't watched any of those videos, I'm going to leave a link somewhere in the video so you guys can check it out. But for every point of damage that you receive, you get 1 to 2% of meter. For every heavy punch or heavy kick that you receive, you get about 3 to 4. Now, when you're actually doing the stone surge, you get 1% of meter, thus giving you 50 stone surges is going to give you a whole half of a bar, and then doing 100 reps of the power stone is going to give you a full bar. I don't know if you could really max out like you can with Space Stone, because Power Stone has a lot more recovery than Space Stone does. Yeah, it gives you that invincible, wall bounce mechanic, but it has a lot more recovery. Space Stone, you could actually neutralize the recovery if you jump in the air and do it, and it's a lot more faster than it is on the ground. Power Stone doesn't have that benefit. It's roughly about the same in the air or on the ground, and that's roughly all you need to know when it comes to building the meter with the power stone. Now, playing neutral is a lot more different with this stone than it is any other. Now, actually playing power stone in neutral is a little bit different than space or stone, or even reality. It's hard to compare it to them, but for sure Space Stone is a close quarter kind of stone. Reality Stone is neutral heavy, where space gives you that lockdown mechanic. Power Stone, when you use the Storm Surge, you do get a wall bounce, so that is a really good get off of me tool. But for the most part, since it has so much recovery on ground and in air, and it doesn't neutralize the recovery if you just barely do it off the ground, it's really not safe just to be mashing the Power Stone. A good way to avoid that or neutralize the recovery is doing Power Stone and then tagging, giving your opponent something to block while your other character comes in to cover said character and continue the impression on your opponent. But as far as neutral, it's really close quarters. You don't really want to mash it too crazy because you could get punished. There's a lot of recovery, and if you do want to mash it, definitely tag to make it safe. That's just my personal opinion. Use it how you want. That's just how I think you should use it. Close quarters, more so than just mindlessly pressing it. Now, when playing the Power Stone with the aggro or oppression type of playstyle, rushdown if you will, Power Stone can really work for you or against you. The main reason being is because of the huge hitbox that the Power Stone actually has. You would have to put them in very ambiguous types of mix-ups, maybe like with the teleport or putting them in block stun before you dash. That way you can't tell, and neither can your opponent, on which side that Power Stone is going to hit. But at the same time, if you put them in set mix-up and then you put them in set block string, the Power Stone can work against you by not even crossing up at all, because when you use a Power Stone and you have momentum and you're moving forward, it's going to stop your momentum wherever you use the Power Stone surge. So you have to keep that in mind. It's really going to work with you and against you. That's my overall opinion on how you should play the Power Stone with that aggro type of play style. Now, using the Power Stone in that defensive type of play style, in my personal opinion, I think it's going to be the best way to play it. You're playing against an aggro player. You're trying to read them, understand their mix-ups, and seeing what is safe and what isn't. If they're going to be mauling you, mashing buttons on wake up, you're just going to give them that one Power Stone with the huge hitbox that it does have. It hits behind, it hits above, it hits in front. You're going to get that easy confirm wall bounce. I think playing it this way is going to be the most optimal because it's the safest. Let's say if your opponent is baiting out that Power Stone, you could just hit it one time, get that invincibility, tag. Now switch up the oppression on your opponent and keep them in that block stun. The most optimal is playing it defensively and playing it, you know, very cautiously and safely. Now, the characters that I think fit best with the Power Stone, regardless of playstyle, is going to be mix-up oriented characters. Characters who could switch sides on you like crazy and then, you know, abuse that Power Stone hitbox and how big it is and just mix you up on what side they should hit you on, like Spider-Man, characters with teleport like Dante, Ultron, characters who have problems with keeping their opponent away, such as your Mamu. One mash of that Power Stone and then cancel into your ball and then you're good. I really think characters who have really strong defensive options and really strong mix-up potential are going to work best with the Power Stone. So that is going to be it for today's tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think of the Power Stone. Do you think it's scrubby? Is it not? Let me know what you think about the video. Was it shitty or was it not? Let me know what's your favorite stone. What characters do you play? What's your play style? How do you play this team or this specific stone in the comments below? I definitely would love to read that. And also let me know if you guys want to see more tutorials like this. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Wenster. This is The Average Fighter. I'll check you guys out later.